Respected Chairman, Tecnia Group of Institutions, Shri Ram Kilash Gupta ji, in absentia. Dr. Sandhya Bindal, Vice Chairperson, Tecnia Group of Institutions, in absentia. Dr. Ajay Kumar, Director, Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Dr. A.K. Srivastav, Chief Executive, Academics and Development, TIAS. Professor R.P. Dhaya, Chief Guest of the Day, all guests of honors, delegates from corporate and academic arena. My colleagues and students, a very good morning to all. And I, Hani Shah,
feel proud and privileged to welcome you all on behalf of Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies on occasion of 34th National Conference, Make in India, the New Gateway to Go Global, convened by Management Department.
Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies is one of the premier institutes and NAC accredited A-grade institute duly approved by All India Council for Technical Education, Ministry of HRD, Government of India, and is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. TIAS is also ISO certified institute for its quality management system, environmental management system, for its well-established system and procedures for imparting quality education in MBA, MCA, BBA and BA JMC program.
Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies, due to its innovations, dynamism and persistence for seeking and adopting innovative methods to improve the quality of higher education, has now established itself as one of the leading colleges in GGS IPU. Our students and scholars are spread across the globe as IAS, IPS, MNCs, technocrats, media persons, and their contribution to societal and economic framework is noteworthy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the aim of education is the knowledge not of fact but of values. It is on occasions like this where we get opportunities to test our knowledge and understanding.
India has been witnessing phenomenal economic and political changes in the global arena. While the slogan was coined by Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, to emphasize on the production mechanism that produces products with no defects, with no adverse environmental and ecological effects, the Make in India, a type of Swadeshi movement covering 25 sectors of the economy, was launched on 25th September 2014 with the objective of job creation and skill enhancement and to transform India into a global design and manufacturing hub. It encourages companies to manufacture their products in India and also increase their investment.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ma Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge and arts. Now I request all the dignitaries on the stage to join in lamp lighting as a tribute to Ma Saraswati and wish she bestows us with her blessings forever.
Now let's begin with the felicitation ceremony. First of all, I would like to request our Director, Sir, Dr. Ajay Kumar, to kindly felicitate our Chief Guest for the day, Dr. R.P. Dhaya. And to do the same honors for Dr. T.N. Chabra, please.
Now I would like to request Dr. Srivastav, Chief Executive, Academics and Development, to kindly felicitate Professor S.S. Sharma, retired IAS officer.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving ahead, I would like to request Dr. Vandana Raghav to kindly come on the stage and felicitate our guest of honor, Ms. Payal Puri.
Next, I would like to invite Dr. Nidhi Gupta to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Rashmi Gujarati, Principal, Sri Atam Vallabh Jain College, Punjab University.
Now I would like to request Dr. Rohtash Kumar, convener for this conference, to kindly felicitate our Honorable Director, Sir, Dr. Ajay Kumar.
Now I would request Dr. Namita Mishra to kindly felicitate our Chief Executive, Academics and Development, Dr. A.K. Srivastav.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Last but not the least, I would request Dr. Neetu Agarwal to kindly felicitate our convener for today's conference, Dr. Rohtash Kumar. Now I request all the dignitaries to kindly unveil the conference proceedings for 34th National Conference on Make in India, the new gateway to go global.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to call upon our Director, Sir, Dr. Ajay Kumar, the sculptor of human character, a seasoned scholar and navigator of this flagship of knowledge, to please come on the dais. With doctorate in management and over 22 years of experience in teaching, research and industry, he is instrumental in conceptualization and has convened more than 10 international and 34 national conferences. Sir, you have been a great motivator to us. It is my pleasure to invite you to deliver the opening address.
Good morning. I take the opportunity to extend our special welcome to our star-studded panel on the occasion of 34th National Conference on the topic Make in India, the new gateway to go global. At the onset, I welcome Chief Guest of the National Conference, Professor R.P. Dhaiya, former Vice Chancellor, Chaudhry Devilal University, Sirsa, Haryana. Sir is also the former Vice Chancellor of Dikras University, Sonipat, Haryana. His area of interest includes industrial applications of plasma, MHD power generation, vacuum technology, instrumentation and control, solid state physics, air pollution, etc. He has published over 100 research papers in national and international journal and has one book to his credit. His contribution includes setting up of 2 very well-equipped plasma laboratories dedicated to high-density thermal plasma, volume generations of negative ions, plasma nitriding and plasma processing of surface, control of fly ash, dust and acid rain causing oxides of nitrogen and sulfur emanating emissions, together with the thermal power plants, flue gas and industrial exhaust gases, utilization of electrostatic precipitator, pulsate chroma discharge in the area, another area in which he has made a significant contribution. Professor Dhaiya has also developed an integrated energy technological center at rural site making use of the local renewable energy resources, the energy systems being the community size biogas plants, biomass gasifier, improved cook stove, solar thermal and photovoltaic devices. I welcome you once again, sir, for accepting our request and spare your valuable time to be the chief guest on our 31st edition of the National Conference at Tecnia. We welcome you, sir, on this. I also welcome guest of honor, Dr. T.N. Chhabra, University of Delhi. Dr. Chhabra is a retired professor from University of Delhi. He is an editorial and reviewer board of several reputed international journals, has handled various responsibilities like chairman of project evaluation committee, head TNP consultancy. Sir is having vast experience in the area of research and associated with various capacities with IGNOU, NCRT, SCRT, UGC, UPSC and State Public Service Commission. We welcome you on the dais, sir. I also welcome guest of honor, Professor S.S. Sharma, IAS officer retired. Sharma is the former chairman of the Manipur State Finance Commission. He is also the Secretary of Government of India since 1999-2002. He is the former chairman and MD National Thermal Power Corporation and has been member Board of Governors of IIMs Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Calcutta. He is also the former member of governing body of AICT, NITE, Mumbai. I welcome you, sir, to be there on the dais. On the occasion of 34th National Conference, we welcome you on the dais, sir. I welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Parul Puri, advisor, training in the National Institute of Entrepreneur and Small Business Development, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. She's having vast experience at national and international level working with developmental projects, including hands-on experience on design, implementation, and monitoring of the projects, training and capacity development activities, strategic partnerships, knowledge management and innovation in the area of entrepreneurship development, skill training education, gender equality, power elevation, and sustainable development. Madam, your presence will be a great motivator for the new generation on the staff. I also welcome alumni faculty member, Dr. Ashmi Gujarati. She was earlier a faculty member of our Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Now she has been a guest of honor over here in the capacity of Principal Sri Atma Vallabh Jain College of Punjabi from Punjab Technical University. Madam, your gracious presence on the panel will be a great motivator for us. So students already know many about you. We welcome you on the stage, ma'am, please. I welcome Dr. A.K. Shrivastava on the panel. I also welcome Dr. Ratash Garg on the panel. Lastly, I will also like to introduce our chairman, Dr. Ram Kailash Gupta, successful entrepreneur, started his career way back in 72 through distribution of various steel and polymers, later on diversified into education sector, set up a Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies, Tecnia Institute of Art and Design, Sanskriti School of Business, Tecnia International School, Tecnia Institute of Teacher Education, Sanskriti University of Management and Technology, of late now focused of upliftment of the Divyang handicapped children. He is instrumental in the establishment of various organizations, Maharaj Agarsen Institute of Technology, founder, general secretary, and later vice chairman and trustees of various executive members of more than 800 NGOs across Delhi. He has authored many books: Self-Confidence, Gateway to Success, Secrets of Business Success, Rajniti, Ashtavakra, Rehabilitation Together, Ek Kadam Manavta Ki Or. Under Dr. Ram Kailash Gupta editorship, newspapers and magazines, Youngster newspaper, Tecnia Times, Tecnia Journal of Management Studies. He has been honored with various citations and medals and honors. Dinkar Sahitya Ratan Award Samman, Dinkar Sahitya Ratan Samman, Delhi Ratan Award, Vesh Ratan Award, Lions Club Award, Karam Yogi Award, and Lifetime Achievement Award. He is a constant sort of energy for the presidents of the 31st National Conference of Sir, you are a great motivator. We continue to be blessed with your wisdom. Now we request our star-studied panel of the National Conference to share a word of wisdom to develop our alma mater and provide the new theories and practices prevalent in the contemporary business world and instill the grains of further propagation of the pointers which can be searched and researched by potential research scholars. Sirs, your expertise and advice will take the students to the new level and instill a confidence in the participation of the conference. The topic, Make in India, New Gateway to Go Global. Sir, every year we've been conducting one international conference, 3 national conferences. This is the 34th national conference conducted under the aegis of Department of Management Sciences. I also welcome the chairpersons of various technical sessions, Ms. Parulpuri Advisor, Dr. Isha Jain, Dr. Ashmi Gujarati. I also welcome repertoire and delegates and corporate and resource persons of various plenary sessions from Kalindi College, University of Delhi, Mewar University, Rajasthan, Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research, research scholars from the Guru Gobind Singh International University, University of Delhi, eminent visitors, guests from the press and media, directors of affiliating institutes, and the students of various B schools, faculty of Tecnia Group of Institutions, and the students who are participating in this conference. The Institute is organizing 34th National Conference on the topic Make in India, a type of Swadeshi movement covering 25 different sectors of economy, was launched in 25 September 2014 with the objectives of job creation and skill enhancement and to transform India into a global design and manufacturing hub. It encouraged companies to manufacture their products in India and also increase their investments. As per the current policy, 100% FDI is permitted in 25 sectors except in the space where it is in 74, defense where the 49% and news media 26%. Japan and India has also announced US $12 billion Japan-India Make in India Special Finance Facility Fund to push the investment in these areas. After the launch of the Indians received investment commitments of worth 16.40 lakhs crores, 230 billion, and investment inquiries of 1.5 lakh crores between September 2014 and February 2016. As a result, India emerged as a top destination globally in 2015 to foreign direct investment surpassing the US and China with 60.1 billion FDI. Several states launched their Make in India initiative, such as Vibrant Gujarat, Happening Haryana, and Magnetic Maharashtra. India received US 60 billion FDIs in financial year 16-17. Combined with other initiatives by the end of 2017, India rose 42 places on Ease of Doing Business Index, 32 places, World Economic Forum Global Competitive Index, and 19 notches in the Logistics Performance Index. This initiative convergence synergies enables other important Government of India schemes such as Bharatmala, Sagarmala, dedicated freight corridors, industrial corridor, UN, Udan, RCS, Bharat Broadcast Network, Digital India. Then 25 sectors of the economic covered under the Make in India. The 25 sectors are automobile, auto components, aviation, biotechnology, chemical, construction, defense and manufacturing, electrical machinery, electronic systems and design, manufacturing, food processing, IT and BPM, leather, media entertainment, mining, oil and gas, pharmaceuticals, ports, railways, renewable energy, roads and highways, space, textiles, thermal power and tourism and hospitalities and wellness are these areas. Ease of doing business, India jumped to 100th place in the World Bank 2016 Ease of Doing Business Index from 130th to 100 in 2016. In February 2017, government appointed United Nations Development Space Development Program and National Productivity Council to sensitize actual users and get their feedback on various reforms measures. As a result, now there is a competition among the states of India to improve their current ranking on the Ease of Doing Business Index based on the completion percentage scores on 98-point action plan for business forum under Make in India initiative. Currently, Telangana, Haryana, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal constitute 44.35 are the top 5 states of the country. Ongoing global campaign. The campaign was designed by Wyden and Kidney with the launch of the web portal and release of brochures of 25 sectors. After foreign equity cap, norms and procedures in the various sectors were relaxed, including application of manufacturing applications made available online, and validity of the licenses was increased to 3 years. Zero defect, zero effect. The slogan was coined by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, to emphasize on the production mechanism that produces products with no defects, with no adverse environmental and ecological effects. This 34th National Conference on Make in India, the new gateway to Go Global, offers a platform to discuss opportunity and challenges in the area of artificial intelligence, robotics related to the emerging trends and research technologies, business solutions thereof. The conference is seen as a forum bringing together researchers, practitioners from academia, industry and government to share their knowledge and their work to enrich the students, faculty members and the participants. This conference indeed is going to provide a platform forum for discussion, the exchange of ideas on the main theme as well as sub-themes. The key issues of the conference are the global competitive and sustainable development, foreign environment and the industrial policies, infrastructure development and changes, challenges and opportunities, strategies for the cashing in on innovations, Digital India and intellectual property rights, role of venture capitalists in the growth of manufacturing, policy reforms, competitive approach, banking sector and its loan policies, government sector in collaboration with private sectors, global supply chain management and industrial oriented development sector. The deliberation of the conference has been compiled in the form of proceedings for circulation for the future reference. I wish the conference will achieve its objectives to provide a multidisciplinary forum for the exchange of knowledge and new ideas and developments. This is an event that brings people together for the mutual support, education and inspiration. I wish to give my best wishes to all the participants in the 31st National Conference. Thank you very much. God bless you, Jayant.
Thank you so much, sir. Ms. Payal Puri is advisor, the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. She has more than 8 years of experience at national and international level in working with development projects, including hands-on experience of design, implementation and monitoring of projects, training and capacity development activities, strategic partnerships, knowledge management and innovation in the area of entrepreneurship development, skill trainings, education, gender equality, poverty alleviation and sustainable development. Ma'am, I invite you to come on the dais and speak the keynote address, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. कैसे हैं आप सब? Good to see you. I'm advisor training with NISBID, that is the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, which is the institution of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. And every day I deal with youth like you. A youth जिसके लिए उसका मोबाइल ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, जिसके लिए ऑडिटोरियम में सोना ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, जिसके लिए इंस्टाग्राम चलाना ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, ना कि यहाँ आकर उन लोगों को सुनना जो शायद आपके लिए एक बहुत अपना टाइम स्पेयर करके आए हैं. एनीवेज, मुझे ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं दिया गया, 10 मिनट दिया गया, so I'll try to do justice to my deliberation. Well, I'm really very thankful to Tecnia institution for giving me this opportunity to be here, and I'm thankful to you also कि आप मुझे सुन रहे हैं बड़ी शांति से. Anyways, this topic which is Make in India, आप आज पूरे दिन Make in India के बारे में बहुत कुछ सुनेंगे, बहुत कुछ आपने पढ़ा होगा और बहुत कुछ जो speakers आएंगे आपको बताएंगे. But I'll not be talking about Make in India. I'll be talking about Skill India. Because Skill India is the empowering policy or the plan जो Make in India को actually में implement करेगी. But before that, क्या मैं आपको एक छोटी सी story सुना सकती हूँ? पक्का? Done. So the name of the story is The Noble King and the Countryman. एक राजा था, जैसे आपके एकेडमिक आपके चेयरपर्सन है डॉक्टर A.K. श्रीवास्तव जी, बिल्कुल उनके जैसे एक राजा थे जो हर समय ये सोचा करते थे कि मैं अपनी प्रजा के लिए जितना मर्जी कुछ कर लूं, लेकिन मेरी प्रजा मुझसे कभी खुश क्यों नहीं होती. मैं अच्छे से अच्छा प्लान बना लूं, मैं अच्छी से अच्छी पॉलिसी बना लूं, मैं अच्छे से अच्छा प्रोग्राम बना लूं, लेकिन क्यों मेरी प्रजा मुझसे खुश नहीं होती. तो ये सोचते सोचते वो सो गए. और उन्हें एक सपना आया, और उनके सपने में भगवान आया और भगवान ने उन्हें एक मैसेज कन्वे किया. When he woke up, उन्होंने अपनी कंट्रीमैन को, अपनी मंत्रियों को, अपनी फैकल्टी को, उन्होंने अपनी ऑफिशियल्स को, सबको बुलाया और कहा कि आज शाम को हम पैलेस में एक मीटिंग ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे जहां पर आप मेरी सारी प्रजा को बुलाओ और मैं उनके साथ अपना वो मैसेज शेयर करना चाहता हूं जो भगवान ने मुझे शेयर किया है. सो व्हाट हैपेंड, उनके जितने भी ऑफिशियल्स थे उन्होंने ट्विटर पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे, व्हाट्सएप पे, फेसबुक के ऊपर मैसेजेस पोस्ट करे और ये बताया कि आज शाम को पैलेस में एक मीटिंग होगी जिसमें सब लोग इनवाइटेड हैं. सो पीपल वर वेरी क्यूरियस कि ऐसा क्या होने जा रहा है कि हमें राजा ने बुलाया और हमसे कुछ मैसेज कन्वे करने जा रहे हैं. आई थिंक आप लोग बहुत बातें कर सकते हैं बाद में, प्लीज यू कैन हैव इनफ ऑफ टॉक्स प्लीज. सो People assembled, they were so excited कि आज हमें राजा से मिलना है, हमें सुनना है कि भगवान ने उन्हें क्या मैसेज कन्वे किया है. So people assembled and the king told him, Dr. Srivastava told them कि message was given कि भगवान ने मुझे कहा है कि मैं आप सबको अपने हाथ से खीर बना के खिलाऊं. So people were very excited कि वाओ, राजा हमें अपने हाथ से खीर बना के खिलाएगा. Very nice. They were so excited. बट कंडीशन ये है कि खीर को बनाने के लिए मिल्क भी मैं प्रोवाइड करूंगा और चावल भी मैं प्रोवाइड करूंगा और नट्स भी मैं प्रोवाइड करूंगा, बस चीनी आपको लेकर आनी है. और चीनी के लिए कल यानी कि अगले दिन हम वो खीर बनाएंगे और चीनी के लिए पैलेस के बाहर एक बहुत बड़ा सा एक ड्रम रखा जाएगा जिसमें कि आप आके वो चीनी डाल सकते हैं और वो खीर मैं बनाऊंगा. सो द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग अराइव्ड, सो पीपल वर वेरी एक्साइटेड कि हाँ हमें खीर खाने को मिलेगी. ड्रम रखा गया, मॉर्निंग हुई, अलग अलग तरह के लोग थे जिनकी अलग अलग तरह की चीनी डालने की प्रक्रिया थी. वहां पे कुछ आप जैसे लोग थे, कुछ थे जो लोगों को दिखाने के लिए कि देखो भैया मैं कितनी सारी चीनी डाल रहा हूं, फेसबुक पे फोटोग्राफ क्लिक कराते हुए उसने वो चीनी डाली. वहां पे कुछ ऐसे भी लोग थे जिन्होंने कहा हमारी ज्यादा कैपेसिटी नहीं है, कोई हमें देखे ना, उन्होंने शांति से जाके बड़ी सीक्रेटिवली उसमें चीनी डाली. कुछ ऐसे भी लोग थे आप जैसे कुछ शरारती जिन्होंने सोचा चीनी तो सभी डाल रहे हैं, लेट्स डू समथिंग क्रिएटिव, क्यों ना उसमें नमक डाला जाए। तो कुछ ने उसमें नमक डाला, कुछ वहां पे कुछ इनोवेटिव भी थे जिन्होंने सोचा कुछ क्रिस्पी होना चाहिए, चावल तो डल ही रहे हैं, तो क्यों ना उसमें कुछ चावलों का आटा डाला जाए, तो किसी ने उसमें चावल का आटा डाला। कुछ उसमें इतने ब्रांड कॉन्शियस लोग थे जिन्होंने सोचा भैया मैं तो प्रीमियम शुगर एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी का डालूंगा, उसने उसमें उस तरह की चीनी डाली। कुछ उसमें लोग थे जो बहुत ही ज्यादा हेल्थ कॉन्शियस थे, उन्होंने सोचा कि मैं तो उसमें ब्राउन शुगर डालूंगा। कुछ ऐसे थे जिन्होंने कहा भैया मुझे तो डायबिटीज है, मैं तो उसमें कैलोरी फ्री एंड शुगर फ्री चीनी डालूंगा। और कुछ ऐसे भी थे जिन्होंने ये सोचा कि मुझे चीनी डालने की जरूरत ही क्या है, डाल रहे हैं ना ये लोग, डाल रहे हैं ना, इनको डालने दो, लेट देम पोर, व्हाई शुड आई डू दैट, एंड दे डिड नथिंग। सो व्हाट हैपेंड, राजा ने वो खीर बनाई और वो खीर, चीनी जो भी था वो कलेक्ट किया और खीर बनाई। शाम हुई, सब लोगों के सामने वो खीर प्रेजेंट की और उनको बोला स्टार्ट करिए। पीपल वर वेरी हैप्पी कि वाह आज हमें एक रॉयल खीर खाने को मिलेगी। सो द मोमेंट दे हैड देयर फर्स्ट स्पून, क्या हुआ होगा, क्या हुआ होगा? पीपल सेड व्हाट रबिश इज दिस, ये कोई हमारे साथ कोई मजाक है, ये क्या मजाक है, इससे अच्छी खीर तो हम अपने घर पे बना सकते हैं, यूट्यूब पे बना के खा सकते हैं। बट राजा ने क्या कहा, राजा ने कहा मैंने मिल्क भी मैंने प्रोवाइड किया, राइस भी मैंने प्रोवाइड करे, नट्स भी मैंने प्रोवाइड करे, मैंने तो सिर्फ आपसे चीनी मांगी थी। एंड दैट इज द एंड ऑफ द स्टोरी। आई होप आई एम एबल टू टेल जो चीनी आप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं वो किस तरह की आप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, ये आप शायद जान चुके हैं। सो व्हेन यू से मुझे मेरे साथ ये नहीं हुआ, सरकार ने ये नहीं किया, सरकार ने वो नहीं किया, एक बार आप जरा इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करके देखिए कि आपने किस तरह की चीनी खीर में डाली है। एज ए यूथ मेरा जितना भी इंट्रैक्शन होता है पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ, आई हैव रियलाइज्ड पीपल दे हैव लीस्ट नॉलेज अबाउट स्किल इंडिया। आप लोग यहाँ पे MBA कर रहे होंगे, आप यहाँ पे BBA कर रहे होंगे, क्या आपको ये भी पता है कि क्या आपको एक डिग्री करने से आपको नौकरी मिल जाएगी? आपको लगता है विल यू बी एबल टू गेट अ जॉब? ऐसा आपने जिंदगी में क्या पाया है कि आपको नौकरी मिल जाएगी? बताइए, आपको लगता है कि आप में कोई स्किल है? हम आज के टाइम में 3 चीजों की बात करते हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी एंड लाइफ स्किल्स। लेट मी बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, हम स्टार्टअप्स की बात करते हैं, स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम की बात करते हैं। बहुत कॉलेजेस, बहुत इंस्टीट्यूशंस एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ऊपर अवेयरनेस ड्राइव स्टार्ट करते हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बहुत बात करते हैं कि 2 दिन का या 3 दिन का 10 दिन का एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का ट्रेनिंग करके आप एंटरप्रेन्योर बन जाओगे। क्या आपको लगता है ऐसा पॉसिबल है? आपको लगता है कि कोई भी डिग्री, कोई भी सर्टिफिकेट, कोई भी ट्रेनिंग, कोई कैप्सूल है या मेडिसिन है जिसे पानी के साथ लिया नेक्स्ट डे यू बिकम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर और यू बिकम एन मैनेजर? डू यू रियली थिंक सो? कोई भी ट्रेनिंग, कोई भी डिग्री, कोई कैप्सूल या डॉक्टर की रिकमेंडेड टैबलेट नहीं है जिसे खाया, यू स्वेलोड इट एंड नेक्स्ट डे यू बिकम अ पर्सन और समथिंग लाइक दैट। आई एम सॉरी। एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी, ऐसा क्या है एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी कि आपको एम्प्लॉय किया जाए? आपको लगता है? आप में से कोई भी किसी भी सेक्टर स्किल काउंसिल से एसोसिएटेड है? बताइए, आपने कभी सेक्टर स्किल काउंसिल्स के बारे में जाना है? देखिए, मैं यहां पे आपको डिस्करेज करने नहीं आई हूं, बट आप जो कर रहे हैं, आई रिकमेंड यू टू ज्वाइन मैनेजमेंट एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एंड प्रोफेशनल सेक्टर स्किल काउंसिल। इट्स लोकेटेड इन ओखला। आप अपनी एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी स्किल्स को प्लीज अपग्रेड करिए। 2022 तक दे विल बी लीस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर जॉब्स। वो तो अभी भी बहुत कम है। आपने सुना होगा कि एक PhD होल्डर एक पियोन की नौकरी के लिए अप्लाई कर रहा है। मेक इन इंडिया तभी पॉसिबल होगा जब आप में स्किल्स होंगी, जब आप में लाइफ स्किल्स होंगी, और लाइफ स्किल्स तभी होंगी जब आप उससे अपनी जिंदगी को थोड़ा मोबाइल से हटाकर थोड़ा अपने ऊपर कुछ चेंज करेंगे। चेंज नेवर हैपन्स ऑटोमेटिकली, यू हैव टू बी अ चेंज मेकर। I can speak and speak for hours, but I'll not be taking much time. Your one day of deliberation, please ये मत सोचेगा कि आपको यहाँ से नॉलेज लेके जानी है। अगर आप यहाँ पे नॉलेज लेने के लिए आए हैं ना, तो आई थिंक नॉलेज आपको गूगल से भी मिल सकती है। You just pick your mobile and you get all the knowledge of the world. But अगर आप कुछ सीखना चाहते हैं तो ये सीखें कि what world is doing differently. And if you get to know that, I think you will be a better version, you will be a refined version of yourself. Please make use of the services which government is providing. घर पे बैठ के एक degree से you will not become employable. You have to polish your skills, you have to hone your skills, you have to develop yourself as an individual. Then you will see a change in yourself. I'm always, you can approach me through Facebook, you can approach me through WhatsApp. The government is providing different services. प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना के बारे में आपने सुना होगा. आपने कितनों ने उसमें रजिस्टर कराया? हमारे लिए थोड़ी ना वो. एक कितनों ने रजिस्टर कराया? हमारे लिए थोड़ी ना. वो तो वो ग्रामीण बच्चे जाएंगे जिनके पास कोई सोर्सेज नहीं है. आपको ऐसा क्यों लगता है? So please, it's a time when you need to get up and you need to think कि कहाँ पे मैं खुद को एक सही राह पे लेके जा सकता हूँ. I'm sorry for my harsh words, I'm sorry for my rough words, but कई बार negative motivation भी बहुत positive motivation के तौर पे काम आता है. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good listening to me. Shukriya and wish you all the best for your future. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure it was very enlightening to all of you. Dr. A.K. Srivastav, who has over 25 years of experience in corporate and academic arena and many research papers to his credit, is currently associated with TIAS as Chief Executive Academics in Development. Sir, I request you to kindly address the gathering.
Very good morning to everyone. In the initial phase of the conference, I think Dr. Rathore ji and Parul Puri, she has set the tone for the conference. Sir, Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable Guests of the Day, the star-studded panel on the dais, Dr. Ram Kailash Gupta ji, in absentia, Chairman, Tecnia Group of Institutions, faculty members, and my dear students. Today, we are here to gain something out of this conference on Make in India. Madam Parul Puri has rightly said that the employability of the graduates looking forward for a job in the corporate sector will be a dream after a couple of years, and therefore Skill India came into the picture where the boost up of the employability skills have to be maintained in order to develop the nation. Well, friends, we have to understand the employability conditions and the prevailing practices in the corporate sector, including the governments, and the availability of the jobs in the government sector as well as in the private sectors. There are no free lunches anywhere, whether it's the government of India. We have just seen a couple of days back big breaking news getting into the highest investigative agencies. We are getting the breaking news in the private sector also, but the employability situation, as rightly pointed out, with the highest qualification, the candidates are applying for a job of that category with the highest qualification will not like to do that. Reason for that, skill. I think we have to understand that just getting a piece of paper which is known as a degree of graduation or a master's degree is not going to serve us in the future. And therefore, what we require, self-employment, to develop our skills. Those days also, when we will develop the skills of getting employable, I think the better versions of the mobiles will be available in the market. Better way of communication will be available in the electronic world. Rightly said, this is a time to learn. And I'm sure with the experience of persons sitting on the dais, lot of learning opportunities today we have, and we should try to explore it. If I look into the implementation plan of Make in India, above 100 smart cities project, boosting of the new jobs to 100 million new jobs by 2022. These new jobs are not in the government sectors. Let me honestly tell you, these jobs are not in the corporate sector. These jobs are with this self-skill development, and you can provide the jobs to the opportunities to the generations to come. Paytm is a life example. A couple of years back, we do not have any idea what is this Paytm, and now the Paytm is doing business. Similarly, there are various opportunities, so it's a time for every student to learn. It's time for we all to learn that at the end of the deliberation, we should take something with us so that we can make the process of developing nation, process of developing yourself, and the process of developing Tecnia to a wider horizon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. That was indeed really informative. Now I request Professor S.S. Sharma to enlighten us with his wisdom. Professor Sharma is retired IAS officer. He has been former chairman of Manipur State Finance Commission. He has also been secretary to Government of India from 1999 to 2002. He has been former chairman and MD, National Thermal Power Corporation. He has been member, Board of Governor from IIM. He was also former member, governing body, AICT, NITIE, Mumbai. I request you, sir, to kindly come on this dais and address the gathering, please.
Honorable Chairman and distinguished guests on the dais, members of the faculty of Tecnia, particularly Dr. Rohtash, who had been my student at one time, and dear friends, all of us know that Make in India is a key initiative taken by the present Modi government to generate employment by giving a boost to manufacturing, both for domestic market and export. This program was launched with a lot of fanfare on 15th August 2014, shortly after the present government took office. A key component of the program is Skill India, aimed at creating world-class quality manpower trained in needed skills to sustain the initiative to increase the share of manufacturing in the GDP. The underlying idea was to cash in our demographic dividend by arming our surplus of young population, some of it is sitting in front of me, by arming this surplus young population with skills needed by a growing national and international economy to turn this surplus of young population into a productive asset instead of being a drain or a burden. Evidently, the inspiration for Make in India program was provided by China's success in becoming the world's workshop or manufacturing center and achieve rapid economic growth and unprecedented reduction in poverty through export-led growth. It was hoped to achieve a similar kind of success in India through Make in India. There is no doubt that the program was launched with very good intentions, very noble intentions, and the objectives was all inspiring. As the preceding speaker said, the objective was to create 200 million jobs by 2022. It caught the imagination of the people, especially young people, who faced a bleak future in an economy which was visibly slowing down. There was great hope attached to the program for employment generation and increasing the rate of growth. 4 years have passed since the launch of this program, with a very high publicity campaign and a very attractive logo. And time has come now to take stock of the situation as to what extent it has lived up to its high expectations. I must congratulate Tecnia for organizing this conference in a very fitting and a very timely manner to review the progress of this path-breaking program, analyze the reasons for its success or failure, and recommend a future path, future corrective action in the light of the experience gained and the lessons learned. One view, rather pessimistic, has emerged that Make in India has failed to achieve even a fraction of its ambitious aims and objectives. If so, we have to see what are the reasons for it. Is it because the program was overambitious and impractical ab initio and was not therefore capable of being achieved? For example, the question that we have to ask is there a place in the world or the world economy strong enough to accommodate two Chinas? One India, one China which is already existing, and one India aspiring to stand beside China on the world economic stage. And both pursuing, China and India pursuing manufacturing-based export-led growth. Alternatively, if it is not, can India be competitive enough in view of the advantage of early start enjoyed by China in manufacturing, and therefore able to steal its market share in the international market? China had a head start. It had the first mover advantage. Can we be strong enough? Can we be competitive enough to grab a share of the market, international market, displacing China or at the cost of China? For this reason, Professor Raghuram Rajan suggested before he became the governor of RBI to modify the thrust of this program from Make in India to Make for India. To Make for India, meaning therefore manufacturing for the Indian market instead of exports where the competition, for exports for where the competition is very tough. However, my own view is that there is no reason to give in to pessimism, but we must modify our approach. Instead of an all-out frontal assault to challenge areas in which China are very strong, our focus should be on areas in which India enjoys comparative advantage, like in manufacturing of generic medicines, automobile parts, software development, diamond and gems polishing and jewelry making, or in areas from which China is withdrawing, for example, in textile, where it no longer enjoys advantage of cheap labor. What we need to do is to make India a manufacturing powerhouse, is to improve the ease of doing business. It is one of the focus, but where we have not been able to achieve or make a substantive dent. And areas for ease of doing business which require attention are stop tax terrorism, stop this income tax ID, ED raids which are going in and day out. They frighten, they scare the business people in taking up new businesses or expand their business activities. This improve our infrastructure, which is in very poor condition. Invest in creating world-class skills in our labor force and unemployed youth. Reform labor laws, make it easier to acquire land, which is a very major bottleneck in taking up new business activities. And streamline implementation of GST and fast-track approvals. If we can do that, we can take our rightful place alongside China as a world's factory or manufacturing center and make in India happen. Even for domestic market or make for India component, as Raghuram Rajan has suggested, make for India this thing, we need to do a few things, and our thrust of our approach should be equally selective, not spread ourselves thin all over, but make a very selective areas. We already are strong, like in areas like IT, where we need to build capacity, like in construction equipment, infrastructure development, IT hardware and components, generic pharmaceuticals, and medical devices regarding frugal innovation build where we are strong. And for do this, we have to build enabling for policy framework and creating appropriate ecosystems. We have to strictly eschew, this is a very strong warning that we have to bear in mind, we have to very strictly eschew to fall into the trap of, when we are considering Make for India, of falling into the trap of import substitution, which has already failed, So we should not turn the clock backward and try to make for India, that is, stop imports, put restrictions on imports, and try to make everything India import substitution. That is a suicidal path. Now, when we come to Skill India, we find this is an area which has suffered from very serious deficiency of implementation. There have been too many vocational training enterprises have been set up without regard to standards, regulatory failure in controlling their operation, and there have been these one-room shops that have been set up. They have been executing programs of poor quality, and sometimes training only on paper, which did not prepare our people for anything. About rupees 50,000 crores are reported to have been spent on this kind of vocational training, which is of no value. Most of it is like money down the drain. What we need to do is that we have to employ our employers both in public sector and in private sector, in creating these vocational skills that the employers need for their own activities and in their own industry. So the skilling program these are some of my suggestions. I'm sure that the distinguished panel of experts who have assembled here are going to consider some and related issues in depth, some of the suggestions that I made and other related issues in depth, and would be able to come up with appropriate recommendation. I wish the conference all success. Thank you very much.